I do stream. I'll tell you why. It's because I went and I laid down to do and sit up and play a few songs. Keep the streams going. I do be streaming on Facebook about twice a week, and about maybe twice or three times here on TikTok as well. And they're both getting lots of plays. They're both getting, 1,000 plays a stream in some streams. So I thought I'd keep it going. It's people listening. So I start off with one that's popular, that was popular on TikTok. It's called "The Caring Women in My Life." A man is nothing without a woman, like a flower is without the sun. Both give each other's life meaning. Both were meant to join as one. One can come to the aid of the other in troubling times in their lives. Some become like sisters and brothers, like the caring women in my life. When dark times came upon me, when all hope was lost to strife, God helped me through the kindness of others, like the caring women in my life. The caring women in my life made this world a better place to be. Many times they took away my troubles with the kind words and their ways. The caring women in my life gave me the strength to carry on. I will never forget how they treated me, like a father, a brother, and a son. Thanks, Robbie. It's Robbie Mahan. How are you getting on? Look at Robbie. I never saw a midnight stream, so I decided people might be coming out of the pubs. I might want a few songs, to relax them. And I said I'd started off nice and easy, listening sort of songs that I have. This is called "I Love Every Woman in the World." I wrote this one at a view of me one night. I decided when I was drunk that I loved every woman in the world. Oh, pretty women, know that my love is true. They can tell by my eyes what comes into view. I dream of them each night. I look at different plans. I give them my whole heart to those that understand. Won't you give a guy a chance? Won't you hold his hand just once? Won't you spread your message and love someone? Will you break hearts at night? When love comes, do you take you flights? When I love every woman in the world, there's secrets I do keep with distant hollow shores. At times I remind them how much they are adored. They might give me a chance if lonely one night They might even give me a dance. Won't you give a guy a chance? Won't you hold his hand just once? Won't you spread your message and love someone? Will you break hearts at night? When love comes, do you take two flights? When I love every woman in the world, I'm just a simple country boy who loves with all his joy. But the world has broken my heart too many times. I have many lines run with angel chimes, and I love every woman in the world. Won't you give a guy a chance? Won't you hold his hand just once? Won't you spread your message and love someone? Will you break hearts at night? When love comes, do you take two flights? When I love every woman in the world. Wow, that's the first time I got 1,000 likes. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Everybody's in the mood now. They're in the mood for a couple of songs, and that's what I figured. I thought to myself, people might have been out for a drink and want a bit of music and are at home having an old drink. Thanks very much, Robbie. I'm glad you like it. Great song. I like writing old songs. I wrote one here. You know the one that got away. Everyone has the one that got away. And this is called "No One Will Ever Love You the Way I Do." I wrote this. No one will ever love you the way I do. I tried to find it away when I'm blue, and no one will ever look into your eyes and give you their whole heart until they die. Years have passed, but my love is not gone. No one can reach as deep. You were the one that got away, and my world was torn in two. And no one will ever love you the way I do. No one will ever love you the way I do. I tried to find it away when I'm blue. No one will ever look into your eyes and give you their whole heart until they die. Memories run through my mind of you in a different time. I'll learn to find peace without you by my side, and no one will ever love you the way I do. No one will ever love you the way I do. I tried to find it away when I'm blue. No one will ever look into your eyes and give you their whole heart until they die. But I will battle on from the storm where you left me all alone, until the night I close my eyes and you come into view. No one will ever love you the way I do. That's no one will ever love you the way I do. I was dreaming about an old ex and I wrote that. I wrote about it and I said to myself, no one will ever love that woman the way I do. Now, we'll keep her going. I never got 2,000 likes. Thanks very much. You know, it's good for the old head to get all those likes that you're enjoying the old songs, and it keeps me coming back all the time. But I do practice very hard, and I like to come on here and sing a couple of old songs for everyone. The words that we have spoken mean nothing to you at all. There's no more I love you, you deny I live at all. I am the shadow king that you would hold from being free. Many don't want me around town, doors are closed to me. And I could say I'm sorry, but I'm wondering what I've done, that people tear away dreams and good is undone. The man who now holds you don't love you like I do. I wish that you give me a chance for forever loving you. The angels cry with me at night to say God is everywhere. I'm giving my whole heart to you, you act like you don't care. You're the stepping stones to my problems, you don't know me at all. You're a stranger to all sanctity of my whole loving heart. And I could say I'm sorry, but I'm wondering what I've done, that people tear away dreams and good is undone. The man who now holds you don't love you like I do. I wish that you give me a chance for forever loving you. I wonder if your man loves you and holds you close at night. I hope someday that you will be by my side. You may be with another and no longer want me, but I can tell that you were once my true destiny. And I could say I'm sorry, but I'm wondering what I've done, that people tear away dreams and good is undone. The man who now holds you don't love you like I do. I wish that you give me a chance for forever loving you. Wow, 3,600 likes. I am really spoiled tonight. 3,800, wow. Thanks so much for all the likes. Really appreciate it. I'll play an old Irish song. You see, when a song is over 100 years old, there's no royalties on it, so I'm going to put this on my next album. This is called Mountains of Mourne. Oh Mary, this London, so wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes or barley nor wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the streets. That's a bit too high, I'm afraid. Now hold on. At least we'll start again. Oh Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. That's better. They don't sow potatoes or barley nor wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the streets. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I found, I might as well be where the mountains are mooring, sweep down to the sea. I believe that when writing you wish to express as to how the fine ladies in London were dressed. Well, if you believe me when I do a ball, fake they wear no topping their dresses at all. Oh, I've seen it myself and you could not entrance. Say that if you're bound for a ball or a dance, don't be starting them fashions now, Mary McCree, where the mountains are mooring, sweep down to the sea. You remember well, now he's here at the head of the force. I met him today, I was crossing the Strand, and he stopped the whole street with a wave from his hands. And there we stood talking of days that were gone, while the whole population of London looked on. But for all these great powers, he's wishful like me, to be back where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. There's beautiful girls here you never would mind, with beautiful shapes nature never designed, and lovely complexions, all roses and cream. But a Lachlan remarked with regard to the same, that if at those roses you ventured to sip, the colors might all come away on your lips. So I'll wait for the wild roses that are waiting for me, where the mountains are mooring, sweep down to the sea. So I'll wait for the wild roses that are waiting for me, where the mountains are mooring, sweep down to the sea. A bit of mountain more. Wow, the likes 8,800. Wow, I never got that many. I thought 900 was the lot. I thought 900 was the lot. I'm glad it came out now, that people are enjoying it. Now, what am I going to do next? I'll play a more humorous one. This is my Valentine's Day song. I've no one to buy flowers for or chocolates on this day, or take away on weekends or even holidays. Be grateful if you have someone to say I love you. A single man's an ass, a single man's a fool. I wish I had a woman to buy her brand new shoes, or take her out for horse racing with an outfit and attitude. Instead I am alone and I'm feeling like a two. A single man's an ass, a single man's a fool. Look at all the pretty photos, I'm seeing them everywhere, of couples holding hands that show they really care. But here I am alone, Valentine's Day seems so cruel. A single man's an ass, a single man's a fool. Without a good woman, life is but a room. If you think I'm better off, you've spoken too soon. Be grateful for your woman, or let me tell to you, a single man's an ass, a single man's a fool. Dara, it's funny you should say The Voyage. Johnny Lunnan wrote that song. You're requesting The Voyage. And Johnny Lunnan was a friend of mine on Facebook, and he used to come in, he used to love me poetry and my songs. I love this stuff. He wrote that song, The Voyage. That was Christy Moore's biggest hit, I think. I do a bit of it. I don't know if I know it all. No, I don't know if I know it all, but I'll give it an attempt. I do an old request. It's nice to do an old request. Are we here? I am a sailor. You're my first mate. We signed on together. We coupled our fates. Sworn up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. With no maps to guide us, we steered our own course, rode out the storms and the winds were gale force. Set out in doldrums, in faith and hope, working together, we learned how to cope. Life is an ocean, and love is a boat in troubled waters that keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Now that's all I know of it. There was another verse of it somewhere along the line, but I would like to give people a bar of a song. If I don't know it all, I like to give them a chorus and a verse anyway, and see if they like that. So let me see. Well, where was I? I know a grand old song. It's fairly popular. My mother loves it. Quite a few people like it. It's an old song. It's called about dogs, and I love dogs. It's called Old Dogs, Children and Watermelon Wine. Noel Cuff and Ballymore used to love this one. How old do you think I am? We go a little bit higher. How old do you think I am? Well, he said I didn't know. He said I turned 65 about 11 months ago. I was sitting in Miami pouring blended whiskey down when this old grey black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. Well, there wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy who ran the bar was watching Ironsides on TV. Uninvited, he sat down and opened up his mind about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. he told me all about it, though I didn't answer back. He said there's three things in this whole world's worth a solitary dime, but old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said women think about themselves when men folk ain't around, and friends are hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said I tried it all when I was young and in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Old dogs care about you even though you make mistakes. Thank God for little children while they're still too young to hate. He said I tried it all when I was young and in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. I had to take a trip out to Atlanta the next day. And while I left my room, I saw him picking up my change. That night in peaceful dreams I slept in shady summertime with old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Now, that's Old Dogs, Children. That's a man called Tom T. Hall. He wrote that, I think it was in the 70s. Imagine that's 55 years ago now. I like to sing some of them old songs to keep them alive, you know. This is the one I wrote about Barry, a small village outside Ballyman in County Longford. I used to go to as a child. We used to have great fun many years ago. Where I go back in memories I adore. I remember the weekends well and Jerry Doyle's, where music filled the air when I was just a boy. The pubs are all closed in the village now. The Keegans and Boyces I remember anyhow, with very special memories of renown. In that little village outside Ballyman town. We used to travel around on our bikes and stay out all hours of the night. Nan and Margot used to put me up at their place. The old village of Barry I miss every day. The books are all closed in the village now. The Keegans and Boyces I remember anyhow, with very special memories of renown. In that little village outside Ballyman town. Those were happy memories of childhood for me. How I miss the old village of Barry. That's where all my relations are in Barry. I have cousins there, and there used to be people coming home from America and everything. That's when I started playing music. It was great. How are you, Samantha? Hi, good man, loves singing. Music is a good person life. Thank you very much, Samantha. Thank you very much. So, what will I do next? I wrote a song about a friend of mine. He's not with us, Lord rest him, but it was really popular on Facebook. Broke the 10,000 mark, and that's a pretty good one. It's called The Ballad of Joby McManus. pains you took. You started picking winners on the horses that day, but it wasn't the first time we made the bookies pay. I was in Germany when I heard that you had died. I lit up a candle with tears in my eyes. I couldn't make it home, but in a vision I could see you were walking up the stairway and laughing back at me. It all goes round in circles, you told me many times, and people are just passing through this world in their lives. You were rich unknown to many other men. You don't need a load of money when there's helping friends. I was in Germany when I heard that you had died. I lit up a candle with tears in my eyes. I couldn't make it home, but in a vision I could see you were walking up the stairway and laughing back at me. I couldn't make it home, but in a vision I could see you were walking up the stairways and laughing back at me. How are you, John J? And how are you, Philip? And how are you, Shane? Oh, go on, Rory. Actually, I like doing this. Shane. I think that we're at a great advantage playing music now, that we can come on online and you can get lots of people and come and listen to you. And there's an audience there that never was there before. You know, there is advantages to social media. I think so, because I rely on it and I have an audience, and I can never complain that I don't have an audience, because I do have a big audience. So what am I going to do? We could play that one. Yes, we played this one, the Ballymahan Ramblers, about an old band that I used to sing with. My mind is reminiscent to not many years ago, when the Ballymahan Ramblers used to play all of the shows. Too many pubs and taverns all throughout the Midlands, they'd invite up many people to sing with their bands. With Breach on piano and Seamus on banjo and Brendan on guitar, knew how to steal a show. The likes of them will never be found throughout the lands. The Ballymahan Ramblers I am proud to call my friends. There were singers young and old, call up to the microphone. Everyone was welcome, like families far from home. We'd all enjoy the songs sang from everyone. With the Ballymahan Ramblers we were all number one. With Breach on piano and Seamus on banjo and Brendan on guitars, knew how to steal the show. The likes of them will never be found throughout the lands. The Ballymahan Ramblers I am proud to call my friends. Now there's not too many out there that want to share the stakes like the Ballymahan Ramblers did, unselfish in their ways. I'm wishing I could go back to those days again and hear songs from everyone. With the Ballymahan Ramblers we were all number one. one. With Breach on piano and Seamus on banjo and Brendan on guitars, knew how to steal a show. The likes of them will never be found throughout the land. The Ballymahon Ramblers I am proud to call my friends. No, that's the Ballymahon Ramblers. What about doing now Johnny McAvoy song? Would I put it up there? Would I? You ask me why. A little bit lower. Yeah, there. Long, long before your time. I don't even know that song. You ask me why I look so sad on this bright summer's day, and why the tears are in my eyes and I seem so far away. Well, sit yourself beside me, love, and put your hand in mine, and I'll tell you all the one I love long, long before your time. Well, I'm sitting here and thinking of those days of long ago, when I was just a child like you and a girl I used to know. Through fields of green we laughed and danced and sang our merry rhymes. Oh, we were young and happy then, long, long before your time. Through childhood years our love did bloom till our hearts became as one. We promised each other eternal love in the church below the town. We settled in this cottage I was proud to call her mine. Oh, we were young and happy then, long, long before your time. So you ask me why I look so sad on this bright summer's day, and why the tears are in my eyes and I seem so far away. It's just she looks a lot like you when your eyes look into mine, and you smile so much like she did long, long before your time. And you smile so much like she did long, long before your time. Now we're getting close to the end now. We are at 40 minutes. It went very well. 10,200 likes. Thank you very much for somebody who kept on pressing the like button. That was really sweet of you to do that. I often come on here and got only a few handfuls of likes. But what song will I sing? I'll sing my signature song. That's what my mother calls it. This one called Westmead Women Are Contrary. Here we go again. I remember even-headed Bridgie, who runs the canal turn, until one night her sister barred me, and the following day I returned. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. So I quickly made my exit to the door. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. Bridgie will serve me no more. I will tell you how I got part. It was over 10 years ago. Two lads tried to jump me in the bar, and Mary stopped them at the door. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. So I quickly made my exit to the door. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. Now Mary will serve me no more. Westmead women are contrary, but I love them all the same. They've often beaten me up and called me all sorts of names. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. So I quickly made my exit to the door. Get out, she said. Get out, she said. Now I don't drink in the canal turn anymore. Now I did well, didn't smoke this time. The last few times I was smoking, and you know, they restricted me videos. But thanks a million, 10,300 likes. That's serious going, you know. I'm really happy with that, and I just said that I'm probably, you know what, I'll be back on here next Sunday night, but I'll be back on before, because I enjoy coming on, sharing a couple of songs, and it's good practice for me as well, and I enjoy it. All right, God bless you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. A couple of songs, and it's good practice for me as well, and I enjoy it. All right, God bless you all, and I'll talk to you all soon. All right, God bless you all, and I'll talk to you all soon.